Hey guys, welcome to another creative moment. I'm your host Bob Lockwood, and today I'm going to show you a little Photoshop technique to help remove some unwanted lines. Now, I've got Tony here, and we did a photo shoot for him, and he's got this big line right across his mouth, or not his mouth, but his cheek. And it's kind of a crease that he had. I mean, with the light and all that stuff. So, and it doesn't look that great. So we want to remove that. So let me show you how to do that in Photoshop. So I take the layer and I duplicate it, and basically what I do here is I turn off the bottom layer, and I use the clone stamp. Zoom in really close. Okay. And I sample it by clicking Alt or Option, sampling the area that I want. And I kind of lightly go through. And I kind of just reduce that area. That's the first step. Now this bottom portion I'll just remove altogether. Oops. And for stuff like this, you really have to get in close, I believe, just to kind of see, to make sure you're matching skin to skin and making sure it's all correct. Let's see, it's not quite right. There we go. Maybe here. That's better. Just going in, and it's kind of a meticulous process. It's not a like, oh hey, boom, here we go. But it's a service I offer for all my photo shoots. We do one touch-up on a headshot. And this would be considered a touch-up. So, and it's really not Tony's fault. It's kind of the way the light landed and really accentuated this line here. So, and then, so now I've really kind of minimized it, but I'm even going to minimize it even more, make it even softer. So I'm going to duplicate this layer again, and change the opacity to overlay. Oh, overlay. Sorry. Soft light. Lighten, that's the one right there. And then I'm going to come through on the lighten one, and I'm going to even soften it even more. Potentially even kind of remove it. Because you still want that line there, because that is part of his face, but you just don't want it so accentuated. Now, I'm going to take this dimple, and I'm going to kind of reconstruct his cheek a little bit. So I'm going to sample this red spot on his skin here. Oops. Here we go, right here. I'll just good crumb. Here. Now see, I've got some patterns going on here, as you can see. So how to fix that? Do some smoothing. Let's smooth that together a little bit. See how that looks. Not loving it, not hating it, so what I'll do is I'll go through and I'll kind of do a little more touch-ups here. I might bring the opacity down There. So you can start to see the texture of the skin a little better. And let's see here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So there you go. Now the line is still there. I mean, I didn't make him 20 years younger, but I made him, you know, him, and I just made less noticeable to the line on his face. And we'll go back to the before. There's a before, and here's the after. So you can see that's kind of a night and day difference. And those are the little things that, you know, as a photographer and a designer, you want to notice and you want to kind of focus on. Say, okay, how can I make, you know, this not look so, you know, more like this? But all right, well, there you have it. Let me see some of your guys' work. I'd love to see what you guys come up with and kind of problems that you fixed on people. Until next week, have a great week.